The solutions of these problems. Speak without fear. Assalamu alaikum, this is Jubair Hussain. Welcome back to Fluentia Spoken English once again. So in our today's video, we are diving into a very common question. I think so many of you ask the same question to different speakers and different teachers. That is, why can't I speak English fluently, sir? I want to speak English fluently, but I can't. Why? So, if the same thoughts or the same question is crossing your mind too, then stay with me because I'm going to share you some real reasons and as well as some quick solutions to them. So, just keep watching my video today. We are diving into the problems today. So, do you ever feel like that I understand English, but I can't speak English fluently and confidently? I understand all the things that Jubersa says, but I can't speak like him. So, what's the main reason? So, let's find out the reasons and let's get the solutions too. So, in our today's video, we will just solve it out, okay? So, keep listening me, keep watching me attentively so that we can get all the problems as well as we can solve it out. The first problem is we have fear of mistakes. We are the second users of English. We always have the fearness of speaking English, of making mistakes, especially we have the fear of making mistakes. We always think that, oh, am I making mistakes? If I have any mistake, then what will others say? Always we have the fearness. So that's the problem we have for the fast. And I think this is the main problem. This is one of the main problems, I would say, that fear of making mistakes. So let's avoid making ourselves nervous. Do you feel nervous while speaking English? Let me know in the comments. And the second problem that we all have, that is lack of practice. I think many of you watch lots of English contents, lots of English movies. Even you watch cricket match where the commentators also speak in English. But why can't we speak in English? Also, from our like childhood life till now, we are learning English. We are practicing. We are getting English emails. We are reading English newspapers. We are watching English contents. As I said, even some of us may be teaching English too. But why can't we speak English fluently? Because we have a great lack of practice. Not only lack of practice, I think we have huge lack of practicing. So that is the second problem we are facing, that lack of practice. We don't practice enough. The third problem is sometimes we really think over in our native language. Suppose we are Bengali, like we are Bengali, so our first and mother tongue is Bangla. So always we think in Bengali, and then we'll try to translate it into English. So that is third problem. While we try to speak in English, but we can't. When we try to deliver anything or when we try to make a conversation with someone, we always think in our native language. Then we try to translate into English, and that's the third problem. And maybe all the second language users face the problem in one stage. That's why we have to avoid the problem. That means we have to stop thinking over in our native language. So now let's get the quick solutions of three problems that I mentioned in earlier, that is fear of mistakes. Then second one I said, that is lack of practice, and third one, overthinking in English. So what are the solutions of these problems? I will share you. Just keep watching me. So the first solution can be speak without fear. Listen me. Listen me carefully. I said speak without fear. Remember, making mistakes are part of learning. Even native speakers often make mistakes. So instead of fearing mistakes, accept them as your opportunities to learn. So don't have the fairness anymore. Just speak confidently because you know that making mistakes is normal and natural, right? So keep speaking without fear. Remove the fairness. Don't use the fear. Don't use the word fear in your dictionary. Just remove it up and then use opportunities. That I'm speaking, that means I'm having opportunities every single day. And the second solution is practice daily. I repeat, practice daily. You can start small, but practice it. Record yourself or join English speaking groups and practice over there. Even you can practice with your partners for 5 minutes in a day. That would also be a great help for you speaking in English. So don't forget to practice each and every day. Even you can watch my videos and you can also practice with me in our live sessions or live classes at 7 a.m. too. Also, you can join our WhatsApp group where we also practice English. So join me in WhatsApp group too. Anyways, now let's move on to the third solution. The third solution can be think in English. That means train your brain to think in English. Always, we think in our native language, then we try to translate. So that's how we become, slow speaker. But when you train your brain to think in English, that time you will be able to speak English fluently and confidently as well. So to become fluent speaker, we must have the habit of thinking in English. So as soon as you will be able to think in English, you will be a good speaker. So don't forget to train your brain to think in English. Think in English. And for making this process easier for you, that means training your brain how to think in English, I have already uploaded a video in my YouTube channel, Fluentia Spoken English. You can check it out. And I think after watching the video, you'll be able to train your brain how to think in English. Let's move for the fourth solution, that is use what you learn. That means immediately you have to use what have you learned before. Suppose now or today you learned one vocabulary that is very new to you, so you have to use that vocabulary. Or if you learn some new phrases, that phrases should be used in your day-to-day life's conversation. That means whatever you learn new, you have to apply it, you have to use it in your day-to-day life's conversation, and that's how it will stick longer, and you will be a good speaker as well, I think. So these are the solutions that we can follow and we can do with ourselves. We can have the practice. Hopefully you guys will be a good speaker and you will be able to speak fluently and confidently. Always remember one thing: speaking English like planting trees. You have to be consistent, you have to be passionate, you have to be consistent, and you have to be serious about yourself. You have to take care of your English speaking skill as well. You have to nurture your skill every day. You have to practice it. You have to make sure that you are quite consistent and you are passionate as well. You don't lose your hope. You just keep practicing your English, keep making videos, keep learning new words, keep learning new phrases, and use it in your day-to-day life's conversation. That's how we can become fluent speaker easily, and we can speak English without thinking in our native language as well. So I believe that each and everyone who are watching me now, they can be a fluent speaker because already you have taken the first step of watching English contents in Fluentia Spoken English. So definitely everyone can learn English and speak English fluently and confidently if they are confident, if they are consistent, and if they are staying connected with English speaking environment. So best wishes for you all. So if you found this video helpful, so please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe my Facebook page and YouTube channel Fluentia Spoken English. See you in the next video with some other exciting lessons. So till then, stay happy, stay motivated. This is Jubair Hussain signing off for today, signing off for now. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.